My honor to invite Most Reverend Bishop Bosco Penna to speak a few words.
My dear manager, my dear principal, and all the other very distinguished guests who are present here, and my dear people, my dear friends, I have known Apostolic Carmel School for a long, long time because it is my rest house in Bandra. You know, sometimes I have appointments in the morning, in the evening in Bandra, and I don't go back to my house. I go and stay here with the sisters, and they're so very kind to me. It was the first time I've come here, I think, as a guest for the annual day. I always characterize the Apostolic Carmel School with two words: excellence and elegance. Everything is so elegant here, the way they keep the school, the cleanliness, the beauty of the buildings, that I've always admired it. Just coming here for a little while always lifts up my spirits. Even today we can see how well everything is organized at this function. Not only is there this kind of exterior beauty, but the institution also has a lot of interior beauty. The first thing about it is that there's a very, very dedicated, loyal, and competent staff. And this is something, a very great gift, because you know the staff is really one of the main pillars of the whole school and sets the tone of the school. So I would like you to please give a big hand for the staff of this school. The second thing is that the students are instilled with a sense of values, discipline, cleanliness, and so many other things. In fact, when I entered here, there were some beautiful girls all coming one after another to give me bouquets and various things. And I thought they were all going to be married soon, but they told me they're all in the 10th standard. See, they are really beautiful girls, very well trained here, and you can see the grace and the beauty blossoming out in all of them. So I think they are very well trained and organized, and I feel especially happy that it's a girls' school because, you know, we have been neglecting girls for so long in our country, and I think we've got to make up for it. I'm so happy that we have these wonderful schools all around where these young girls are being trained to become beautiful women in every sense of the word. And the third point is that a lot of emphasis is given on spirituality, on prayer. You know, whatever religion we may belong to, we all have to learn to pray. And prayer is really the source of all our joy. It's a solution to all our problems. And so we have to teach our children more than history and geography and mathematics and science. We have to teach them to pray. If we don't teach them that, they will have gone out with something really missing. And here in the school, a lot of emphasis is being given on teaching the children to pray. Now, I think the real trump card in this institution is the principal, Sister Pearl Ann. Her name is Pearl, the pearl of great price. And I think she's a very outstanding person. Some years ago, I suddenly heard that there was a new principal here, and she was a very beautiful person, very warm, very welcoming, very outgoing, very open to all the surroundings. And I came to know her as Sister Pearl Ann. Then when I came here, I asked to meet her, and I met her. And I was very much, of course, charmed by her ways and all that I had heard and experienced of her. As all great people are tested, Sister Pearl Ann, as you know, has had a round of cancer and has suffered a lot in this time of, this cancer has been active in her. And I would like all of us to pray for her. I'm going to pause a moment in silence because I would like all of us to raise our hearts to the Lord to ask Him not to let this cancer return, because I think she's a young person with a lot of gifts to give to the church and the world. So I'm inviting you to please sit down as you are, but keep a moment of silence where you lift up your hearts in prayer for the health of Sister Pearl Ann. When Sister Pearl Ann was telling me about her teachers and how wonderful they were, I probably shouldn't realize that she was telling me also indirectly how wonderful she was. Maybe she didn't want to say that, but that's what came through. Because, you know, the leader is the one who infuses everything into the followers. And when there's a very outstanding leader, then everybody blossoms out. Because the leader discovers talents and gifts and encourages everybody. He's very loving, kind, encouraging, and that makes a big difference. Many years ago, I read this book, The 1 Minute Manager, very slim book, but very powerful, about the successful manager. And he said this manager was all the time prowling around the office, you know, watching everybody and to see what was happening. And what was he doing there? Was he trying to catch people? Catch people. Yes, he was trying to catch people, not doing wrong, but doing right. And every time he caught a person doing right, he would congratulate the person and felicitate the person, encourage the person, and that's how he set the whole office humming with activity and with joy. This was a 1 minute manager of a different type, and I think we need many managers of this type. The choice of the musical, I think, is excellent. Teaches us the whole relationship between a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law, which is often fraught with great problems. But here we see a very loving relationship between the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law, and from that beautiful story, which is one of the loveliest books of the Old Testament, of our scriptures, has come that beautiful song that we heard today, Wherever You Go, I Will Go. And now it is played at many weddings as a kind of an inspiration to the husband and the wife to always hold on together all through their lives. So I'm sure we're all going to enjoy this musical very much and take home many lessons from it. I'd like to end by congratulating the Apostolic Carmel, the manager, the principal, the teachers, the staff, the supporting staff, the students on this wonderful institution. And I want to pray for God's abundant blessings, that He may continue to shower all the blessings and graces that the school needs, the school and the junior college, which is another beautiful addition. I just went upstairs. It has the same elegance of the rest of the institution. Thank you all very much, and God bless you.
Thank you, Bishop Bosco, for your inspiring words. Great music can transform an ordinary day into something magical, even spiritual. Its influence spreads further still through our thoughts and bodies and out into how we relate in groups. It invokes colors in the mind and even helps us to see happy faces all around. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to experience this magic as we now begin with our musical.
Years before the birth of Jesus, a day when the judges ruled in Israel, God was raising up unlikely people to do His extraordinary work. This is the story of Elimelech and Naomi, a young couple who leave their hometown of Bethlehem along with their 2 young sons, Mahlon and Chilion, to settle down in Moab, as there was a severe famine in Bethlehem. Elimelech dies soon after, and the 2 sons marry Moabite women and continue to live there with their mother, Naomi. Then tragedy strikes again as the 2 sons die, leaving behind 3 desolate widows to face the harsh realities of life. Bereft of all that she came with, Naomi decides to move back to Bethlehem alone. Her 2 daughters-in-law are willing to go along with her, but she coaxes them to return back to their families in Moab. Orpah turns back, but Ruth clings on to Naomi and continues her long trek back to Bethlehem with her mother-in-law. This is the story of love and faithfulness of a daughter-in-law to a mother-in-law and God's faithfulness to Ruth. Apostolic Carmel proudly presents to you the musical extravaganza, the Song of Ruth.
Of Israel, there lived a man, an Ephrathite from Bethlehem in Judah. His name was Elimelech. His name was Elimelech. Now Elimelech had a wife, a noble wife was she. Her name was pleasantly heard in the land. Her name was Naomi. Her name was Naomi. They had 2 sons, but steady and strong, worked hard in the land right from the early morn. They sowed the seeds, plucked out the weeds. They sold our food that was so good. Milling and Chilean, milling and Chilean, milling and Chilean. Long time ago, when judges ruled the land, of Israel, there lived a man, an Ephrathite from Bethlehem in Judah. His name was Elimelech. His name was Elimelech. Now Elimelech had a wife, a noble wife was she. Her name was pleasantly heard in the land. Her name was Naomi. Her name was Naomi. They had 2 sons, but steady and strong, worked hard in the land right from the early morn. They sowed the seeds, plucked out the weeds. They sold our food that was so good. Milling and Chilean, milling and Chilean, milling and Chilean.
But when a famine came into the land of Bethlehem, Naomi and her husband prepared to move the family to Moab, a land of different ways.
That is a pretty song, Mama. Our people sang it when they were slaves in Egypt. Even when we do not understand, we must trust in God.
Naomi, come. Everything is packed. It is time for us to go.
Thank you, Lord, for this home. It has sheltered us well. Goodbye.
Naomi, oh Naomi, how can I say goodbye to my dearest friend? You brought so much joy to my life.
Oh, Rebecca, where do I begin? We rejoiced together at the birth of our children.
I was there, helping to deliver Malin and Chilian into the world. Such good boys.
I had always thought that your daughters and my sons would marry. I was hoping we would grow old together.
Enough! Enough, you two! Are you trying to end the drought with your tears? My friends and family, may the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob be with you during this difficult time of famine and with us on our new journey.
We'll miss you, Elimelech.
Our prayers are with you, Naomi.
May God grant you favor in your new home.
From your mouth to God's ears, we will love and miss you as well. I hope to see you again, but in better circumstances. Now we must go. Shalom.
Boys, get back to the wagon. Elimelech, I want to speak with you.
Quickly, my dear. It's a day's journey to the Jordan, and we must cross before nightfall.
Are you sure this is God's will?
Naomi,
God has been faithful and provided for us in the past. What about our families?
did God not call Abraham to leave his family and his home?
Yes, so that he could live in the promised land, not leave it. Cousin Boaz is here.
Naomi, do you have everything?
A true Hebrew would never leave God's land to live in a strange land.
A true Hebrew, and this coming from a man mixed with foreign blood, the son of an outsider.
Elimelech,
I am a full descendant of Abraham. That is something you will never be. Never, never. Stop!
please, both of you, the children.
I pray to God I never see your face again. Go now, leave us. You're taking your chances. Go now, if you must. Forget all the reasons. Would you stray from the promised land? Why would you forget His will and abandon us? Just leave us. Just leave us. Just leave us. Just leave us. Forget our God. Forget all the reasons. Away from family. Away from God. You're taking your chances. Why would you stray from the promised land? Why would you forget His will and abandon us? Why? Oh, why? Who will watch over you in the end? I hope the worst for you, my kinsmen. I hope you never return, my kinsmen. Go!
This is the farthest from home I have ever been.
The boys are enjoying their first trip on a boat.
Yes.
What is troubling you, my dear? Your thoughts seem so distant.
I must admit, I am troubled about the boys growing in a strange land.
Their lives will be greatly enriched in Moab. There is a wealth of opportunity awaiting them.
I suppose so. I just always imagined raising our sons among our people. I already miss our home.
Naomi, you worry about so much. Our lives are in God's hands. We will do what we can and trust Him for the rest.
If you would not know, like they would come to know what I left them.
Bethlehem, we return, there again someday. But wherever we're together,
to dog the boys. We are about to enter the land of the Ammonites. The promised land is now behind you.
Dynamic, how I sang. Very nice. I left one beat now. It could come to know.
Moab, into Moab, into Moab, a foreign land.
You would sing that.
Into Moab, into Moab, hope we find a helping hand. Into Moab, into Moab, into Moab, a foreign land. Into Moab, hope we'll find a helping hand. We've come from our land, faced with famine. With hope we'll find some food out here. We've come to this land, full of pagans, separated from our families and kin. Into Moab, into Moab, into Moab, a foreign land. Into Moab, into Moab, into Moab, into Moab, hope we'll find a helping hand. We journey into promise, strangers uncommon. With trust we'll make new friends there. We walk this far, feeling alien. There's a strangeness without and within. Into Moab, into Moab, into Moab, a foreign land. Into Moab, into Moab, hope we'll find a helping hand. We walk with blind faith, surely God willing, find friends, new family in good cheer. A new land, new home, voices foreign, hope and pray that our hunger is dim. Into Moab, into Moab, a foreign land. Into Moab, into Moab, hope we'll find a helping hand.
Welcome to Moab, where every desire can be had for a small price, a small price. Come out on the town, a city of delight. Have a little ditty with a little pretty, all for a very nice price. Welcome, my friends. What Moab doesn't have, you don't need.
Ah, this is true. It is a regular bread basket, as you will see.
You will see.
Our wealth is so abundant. Our God is made of gold.
Let me show you what I mean. Ha ha ha.
Papa, this is not like Bethlehem.
No, son, it is not. Here, there is abundance and opportunity.
How about a goatskin coat with shiny buttons made of gold?
What did you need? If you want it, you
diamond earrings for your wife. Oh, what a pretty sight. You don't need to worry. I can get it in a hurry. All for a very nice price.
Fresh fish, straight from the Sea of Galilee. Day-old fish, half price.
Figs, figs, fresh from the vine. A treat for all, tasty and divine.
How about a robe made to fit you so you look like a king?
Sandals of pure leather, the best money can buy.
Whatever you might need, you buy one, you get one free. All for a very nice price. I can get it for you. Anything you want can come within your grasp. Here in the land of Moab, of Moab.
This is quite a place, isn't it, boys?
They dress very differently. I like all the colors.
I do too, Shillian.
Egyptian bracelets, golden earrings and necklaces to grace the neck of your love.
I would like these golden earrings for my wife.
Yes, yes, my friend.
Ellie, we cannot afford them.
Mama, why is that little girl crying?
I do not know.
Oh, I can tell you why. Her parents have offered her at the temple of Chemosh.
But why?
It is indeed an honor.
Today there is a celebration in the city of Kir Harrison. Ruth will now join the other children in the temple, and there she will be confirmed to the ways of our God. Chemosh, all hail Chemosh.
Mama, what will happen to that little girl?
I don't know, son. But we need to pray for her.
Yes, Mama.
Years had passed. Elimelech worked day and night and raised Mahlon and Chilion to be fine craftsmen. In Bethlehem, the famine grew worse. But in Moab, Elimelech found the prosperity he longed for. Yet, none of us know what tomorrow will bring. And Elimelech did not know that this day would be his last.
Naomi! Naomi! My chest! I can't breathe. Oh,
I'm here for you. I'm here.
Mother, what is it?
it's father.
We need to get help.
Who's going to help us?
No, no, Elimelech. No, do not die. Don't leave me.
I'm sorry, my dear. I'm sorry for taking you away from our home. I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. I would have followed you anywhere. I love you, Elimelech. Oh, Ellie. Now you've finally found peace.
Girls,